Throughout the day on July 2nd, the Ukrainian capital experienced one of the most massive strikes of the entire conflict. Reports confirmed direct hits on key industrial and logistics targets across the city. Among those struck was Radionics, a critical defense electronics enterprise responsible for producing guidance systems for the long-range ground-launched Flamingo cruise missile, as well as the Firepoint 7 and 9 tactical ballistic missiles. Explosions also rocked Alta-Navia, another cornerstone of Ukraine's defense industrial base. Alta-Navia supplies the armed forces with the long-range AN-196 Luti drone, the Magura UA strike UAV, and a range of other unmanned systems and loitering munitions. Russian ballistic missiles also hit the Antonov plant, which develops, produces, and modifies long-range UAVs, including the AN-196 Luti. The Kiev radio plant's workshops were also struck. This leading defense enterprise is responsible for upgrading targeting systems for all types of tanks and infantry fighting vehicles produced in Ukraine. The plant also manufactures optical sights and guidance systems for armored vehicles. Massive fires broke out at the Chayka Transport and Logistics Center, where long-range drones, warheads, munitions, and a wide array of foreign-supplied components for weapons and military equipment were stored. A fuel depot designated KYIV-3 was also hit. This facility supplies diesel from the Novograd-Volyensky rail hub to military units of the Kiev garrison, including those providing air defense cover for military installations. The pattern of targets struck points to a clear strategic logic. Moscow is focusing its efforts on dismantling Ukraine's defense industrial base, particularly the high-tech manufacturing sector that supports Ukrainian drone production. The energy sector is the second priority. Russian-guided drones are destroying gas stations and fuel depots daily across regions bordering Russia. Serious fuel shortages have already emerged in the Kharkiv, Sumy, and Chernihiv oblasts, where lines of hundreds of vehicles have formed at gas stations. If the strikes continue, major regional centers risk grinding to a near standstill. It appears that the Russian leadership held back from this escalatory threshold for as long as possible. Kiev first launched systematic large-scale strikes against Russia's fuel sector, triggering real fuel shortages on Russian soil. Moscow is evidently determined to return the favor and then some, with the goal of paralyzing life in the border regions and major urban centers. Cities like Kharkiv, Chernihiv, Sumy, and Dnipro are the logistical pillars on which the entire Ukrainian military effort rests. By targeting these cities, Russian command hopes to break the Ukrainian army not on the battlefield, but from within through logistical collapse.